So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. To return, here's Chris Conley. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Mills to throw it. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action now, Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. 2nd and 10 now, Ryan. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And once again, this is Sanders. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Throwing again. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Emmanuel Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammate. You're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Flushed out right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kwity Paye able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, Mills. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now Ryan on first down. Flush to his right. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. Ryan. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he showed us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Ryan. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big win there defensively on second and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up third. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second and 9, Mills. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On play action, Mills. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they'll look to take the season series if they can win here in Houston. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Philip Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans claw one back. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth. And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Geno Atkins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. Play action. It's Ryan. This is caught. It's Woods. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. To throw is Ryan. Eluded, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Pierce. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Lindsey, 1st down and more than that. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation that we're in right now, because this is the whole quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Darius Leonard, the all-pro, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Mills. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another good throw there on what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Colts will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mills. Over the middle, complete. That's Lindsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, Mills. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mills. And that's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Left side, it's Dorsett. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Oh, he fakes a spike. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. 4th down, Mills escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Able to get there and pick it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.